Hello, this is MacGyver, and we're at MacGyver's Tire and Wheel, and got a little bit accomplished in the last few days there. Thought I'd show it off there. All this stuff right here, this is them old Johnny Lightning wheels off of the Hummer and off the Bronco. Well, the back half of the Hummers, the back half, that'd be these four. Uh, and then I got whenever I bought that Bronco and trailer, it came with four tires and wheels glued to the trailer, and I had to took them off the trailer. Well, they the same type of setup there, had the same rim. Well, we fixing to probably scrap all this. It's gonna be going. It's going to scrap yard there. All that junk probably ain't got no use for none of them two-piece rim pieces. But the tires and wheels that originally are the tires that was originally on the Bronco. I had thought about it whenever I had didn't even think nothing about it whenever I first got the vehicle, that I could probably transfer those tires to some M2 rims. Well, that's exactly what I did. I found some M2 rims, and I put the mud grips on the M2 rims, and I took the bead locks back off of the Bronco, and I put these M2 wheels and Johnny Lightning tires back on the Bronco there. And we're going to move in here so we can take a look at it now. And there it is. I had, like I said, when I got this Bronco, I was disappointed in the wheels and tires set up on it. They was rubbing the fenders and all that good stuff. So I took all that off and I put some bead locks on it. Well, I took the bead locks back off and I put these on it. I found these rims in my stash here of M2 stuff, and as you can see, the rim just about almost matches the color of the Bronco. It ain't exact, but we decided we'd put them on there and put the Bronco back, sort of lower the Bronco back down to the ground a little bit. And I also removed the decals that was on it, and it took some of the paint away there. So we're going to wait for whenever that metal ages, it's going to turn sort of a dull looking color. It'll be all right. Might take something, put I might come up with some paint over all that eventually one day, give it a little bit of old character. But anyway, that's the Bronco, and got her done. And we're gonna move it over here in the corner and set it out the way. And like I said, it came with a trailer. The Bronco did, and the trailer had four tires on it. Well, I had these other set of tires that Alpha Diecast sent me a long time ago, and I used them on one car, and then I took them back off and got rid of the car, so I'd kept the wheels. Well, I took the tires, which are these tires right here in sitting there. Those tires, they were on them rims. These are street tires. I'd say these are 60s. But anyway, they won't work on my Blazer either, because the Blazer's got 15-inch rims, and these are like 17-inch rims. These tires fit on 17-inch rims. But anywho, I took the other set of mud grips that came with the Bronco, and I mounted the rims on them from those tires. So yeah, that's what we got there. I got to get my chroming pin out and touch up the center of that rim, and that one too. That's from whenever I was putting them together there. kind of rubbed around on them rims there a little bit. But anyway, those 4 rims are got mud grips on them now, and they're kind of small in diameter, so we'll save them for something kind of small. What? I don't know. But at least I got another set of tires and wheels to deal with. Yes, indeed. Glad to have them. Like I said, for a long, long time, they just been laying around, no way to mount them on nothing because of those messed up rims. So that's the rims that were on it, and it was just a half a rim. So yeah. Anywho, when I got through with all that, I got the Jeep finished. The last Jeep, I got these wheels put on it. These were in my wheel bag of wheels or whatever. So, we just had been putting them on. So we finally got them on, and that's Jeep's going to Mr. Paul, Ford Fan Diecast. Yes, indeed. So anyway, now to the Hummer. Remember the Hummer? I was talking about I wasn't sure whether it was a regular Hummer or a Hummer 2 or a Hummer 3. Well, here's what it was. A 2004 Hummer 2. Yes, indeed. Well, the tires that was on it, as y'all remember, the rims was crappy, broke, busted. Well, the tires, I found some M2 rims, and I put the tires on them M2 rims, and then I took and I mounted them on this. I put them on this. Yes, indeed. And the wheels that were on this are the same as what I just put on the Jeep. That's what was on this here Bronco. And I really just don't like the style of these wheels. So anyway, took them off, and I put the Hummer tires and wheels on it. These are rubber tires. They turned out pretty good, but the only thing is these are M2 rims, and they a little bit on the warp side. So eventually later on, I'm probably going to have to find another set of rims for it. As you can see, that back rim. And that's not nothing I did. That's the deadgum factory deal. Same on this side. On both sides on this side, the rims is warped. If I'd have known it, I wouldn't have went to all the trouble to put them on there and chrome them and all that, because these were black rims. But anywho, that's life. Yes, indeed. So anyway, it's gonna stay like that for now. Maybe someday later on, I might work on it again. But anyhow, since I had learned how to bend the axle and shorten them, a couple years ago, I'd put some tires on, some tires and wheels on some trucks, and I didn't bend the axle. I just made plates to fill in and mounted them on the vehicle, so they were actually way out from the body, real wide. So I decided to revisit some of them trucks, 3 of them to be exact. And I took the wheels and assemblies off, and I bent the axle and rebuilt the plates to a narrower plate and put them back on the truck. And there it is. There's one of them. Maybe a little bit too close there. We're going to back up a little bit. There's one of them. Like I said before, the deadgum wheels were way out on both sides because, well, here's an example. Actually, this is sort of an example. See how much difference it is on that? I had built plates to just put on there to where the wheel wouldn't slide back and forth, and they were wide plates. So, like I said, I I made some smaller plates, bent the axle, welded them on there onto the plate, put them back on the truck. That brought the wheels in under the truck. Yes, indeed. And there you go on that one. That's what I did to that. That's just a remake, a makeover. And same with this truck. Oh, I take it back. This here truck had bead locks on it, and I took them off and put these M2 tires. Remember in one of my videos I was counting up M2 tires in a container? Mud grips, that is. And I had 4 sets. Well, I decided to put a set on here. I had bead locks on this. So I took the bead locks off and I used ink pen tube and cut it the length I need, fitted the wheels onto the ink pen tube, then mounted the ink pen tube onto the plates. Yes, indeed. So it ain't nothing fancy, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Got me a 4-wheel drive in a 62 model and a 4-wheel drive in a 52 model. So anyway, when I got through with that one, another day, I worked on the 67 model. I had put bead locks on it and lifted this one, so I took the bead locks back off and put a set of these M2 wheels and tires with ink pen tubes. Now, I did this one a little bit different. The ink pen tubes on the inside of the framework, sort of like that International Scout. And I think I used mainly part of the parts that was originally on here, I think. But anyway, I probably had to manufacture some new parts too. But anyway, that's what we did there. We put M2 tires and wheels on it. And I got one set left of this. I got this one set left here. Well, if I can get my fingers on them. These are the same as I put on the blue one and the same that I put on the red one. So anyway, we got this one set left over. We got to figure out what we're going to put them on. Just don't know yet. But anywho, when I got through with that, we worked on this. This here had a chrome frame on it and chrome wheels. We took the chrome frame and the chrome wheels off, and we had an orange one. Orange one had this white base and white wheels, so we swapped it out because we needed the orange one. We needed the orange one to have a chrome frame. I mean, chrome grill, chrome running boards. So when we got through swapping the frames out, I took the wheels on off of the chrome frame, which is these, and we set them aside, and we put these here bead locks on this. Yes, indeed. That's what we did with that. Put the bead locks on this, and I'm happy with it. And so anyway, when we got through with that, we took another green one, which has already had the chrome frame, and we took the chrome wheels off of it too, and we put another set of bead locks on it. So there it is. Yes, indeed. Couple of 49 Ford 4-wheel drives. Yes, sirree. Glad to have that done. I've been wanting to do a couple of these, and make them 4-wheel drives. So finally, I got to it. So anyway, my time's about up, guys. That was about it that I had to show today. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. We'll catch y'all again. Happy New Year, everyone. This is Mike MacGyver, and I'm gone.